Nelson Mandela's life was filled with struggle, resilience, and historic moments that shaped not just South Africa, but the world. In this video, we take you through 17 rare and powerful photographs of Mandela, some never seen before on YouTube, offering a glimpse into his extraordinary journey. 1. 1966. Nelson Mandela with Walter Sisulu at Robben Island. Imprisoned for his fight against apartheid, Mandela spent 27 years behind bars. Here, in 1966, he is seen alongside fellow anti-apartheid activist Walter Sisulu on Robben Island, where both endured harsh conditions but never lost their spirit. 2. 1966. Mandela sewing inmate clothes in prison. This rare image captures Mandela sitting in the prison yard of Robben Island, sewing clothes, one of the many grueling tasks assigned to political prisoners. Despite the hardships, Mandela remained mentally strong, using his time in prison to study and strategize for South Africa's future. 3. 1977. Nelson Mandela tending the prison garden. Mandela found solace in a small prison garden, growing vegetables and flowers. This garden symbolizes determination to cultivate hope, even in the darkest times. It was in this very garden that he secretly wrote parts of his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom. 4. 1938. Young Mandela at Healdtown Comprehensive School. This is one of the earliest known images of Mandela, captured in 1938 at Healdtown Comprehensive School. Standing in the back row, fifth from the right, he was just a young student, unaware that he would one day lead a nation. 5. 1950. A portrait of Mandela in traditional attire. This striking photograph shows Mandela in traditional Xhosa dress, highlighting his deep cultural roots. Even as he pursued legal and political activism, he never forgot where he came from. 6. 1951. Mandela and Ruth First at an ANC conference. Captured at an African National Congress ANC conference in Bloemfontein. This photo features Mandela alongside fellow activist Ruth First, a fearless journalist and anti-apartheid fighter. The ANC would later become the driving force in the struggle against apartheid. 7. 1956. Mandela singing with supporters during his first treason trial. In this powerful moment, Mandela stands united with fellow accused, singing defiantly during his first treason trial in Johannesburg. After a grueling 4.5-year trial, all 156 accused were acquitted. 8. 1958. Mandela and Moses Kotane leaving court. Here, Mandela walks alongside Moses Kotane, a key figure in South Africa's Communist Party, outside a synagogue in Pretoria used as a courtroom during the treason trial. Though charges were withdrawn, the government later resumed the case, seeking new ways to silence the ANC. 9. 1961. Mandela with Winnie and their daughter, Zinzi, captured in their Soweto home. This rare image shows Mandela, his then-wife Winnie Madikizela Mandela, and their newborn Zinzi. Soon after, Mandela was forced into hiding, later arrested and sentenced to life imprisonment in the Rivonia trial. 10. 1962. Mandela with Algerian army commanders. This rare photograph shows Mandela alongside Algerian military leaders. At the time, he traveled across Africa seeking support and military training for the ANC's armed wing, Umkhonto we Sizwe. 11. 1998. Mandela with supermodels at a charity event. Even in his later years, Mandela remained an icon of global influence. Here, he stands with Mia Farrow, Kate Moss, Naomi Campbell, and Christy Turlington during a Valentine's Day fashion show to raise funds for the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund. 12. 2011. Mandela meeting Michelle Obama. In one of his final public photographs, First Lady Michelle Obama visits Mandela at his home in Houghton, South Africa. They are seen reviewing his book, Nelson Mandela by Himself, a collection of his most powerful quotes. 13. 1999. Mandela raising Thabo Mbeki's hand. As South Africa's first democratically elected president, Mandela ensured a smooth transition of power. This historic image captures him raising the hand of Thabo Mbeki, his successor, symbolizing the nation's progress. 14. 1958. Mandela's marriage to Winnie Madikizela. Mandela married Winnie Madikizela in 1958, a woman who would become a key figure in the fight against apartheid. They had 2 daughters, Zinzi and Zenani, before their marriage ended in 1992. 15. 1990. Mandela hugging a child in Soweto. After his release from prison in 1990, Mandela was welcomed as a hero. This heartwarming image shows him embracing a young girl in Soweto, a township that had witnessed some of the worst violence during apartheid. 16. 1950s. Mandela and Oliver Tambo, South Africa's first black law firm. In the mid-1950s, Mandela and Oliver Tambo co-founded South Africa's first black-owned law firm, representing those oppressed by apartheid laws. Their partnership would go on to shape the legal battle against racial injustice. 17. 1950s. Mandela's family, sons Thembekile and Makatho. Mandela's first wife, Evelyn Mays, and their 2 sons, Thembekile and Makatho, are seen in this early 1950s photograph. Tragedy struck when Thembekile died in a car crash in 1969, but the apartheid regime denied Mandela permission to attend his own son's funeral. The legacy of Nelson Mandela. Each of these photos tells a story of struggle, sacrifice, and triumph. From a young student to a global icon, Mandela's journey continues to inspire the world. Which of these rare images moved you the most? Let us know in the comments.